Well, we are welcoming Raw Chef Jane back to our studio kitchen during this month of August, also our birthday month.
Yes, our birthday.
We celebrate on the very same day.
Yes, we do.
Isn't that fun?
I think we're birthday twins, actually.
We are. We're like
yes.
birthday twins.
Yes, except I'm old enough to be her mother, but that's
well,
okay.
no, and I didn't get the skills that you have with the art. That gene did not carry over.
I am not convinced of that. I think anybody has that ability. It's like everybody can sing because you don't talk at the same pitch all the time.
That's true.
So you have different pitches. So everybody can do a lot more things than anyone gives you than you give yourself credit for.
Well, mine is more abstract than yours. But
that's a good thing.
We enjoyed our time at the General Morgan Inn yesterday. Of course, the gallery, Jane's artwork on display through the end of August. You can check it out.
Please.
But today we're talking about your artistic talent in the kitchen.
Well, I don't know how artistic this is.
You make pretty things.
Thank you.
Lots of color.
As we know, we eat with our eyes first. So what I'm making today, and I have made this for you in the past, but the reason that I'm making this today is because I want you to see, first of all, how easy it is to use a spiralizer. And secondly, that your children, you know, if some of you have little ones, some of you have medium ones, and some of you have larger ones. Everybody can enjoy making this as a dish. Let me come home from school snack. You know, you can make it for a dinner. It doesn't make any difference. It's healthy. Okay, so it's really a lot better than opening up a bag of chips. So I have my angel hair setting in here. And basically when you're choosing a zucchini, you want it to be straight. You don't want it to have any curves in it because otherwise it's going to make it impossible to spiralize. You also just want to cut the very ends of it off. You don't need to do more than that. And if you'll notice what's happening with this is that that little center here is the seed. Okay, so you're not getting a lot of seeds in this. Yeah, it takes it out for you. So you don't have to worry about, you know, any of the seeds in there, because the seeds, as we know, contain a lot of liquid in them, and you don't want it to be liquidy and, you know, uncomfortable with that. So basically what I'm going to do is that, and I'm done spiralizing that, okay? How long did that take?
That was very quick.
A minute.
And very easy.
Very easy, and it's fun to do, okay? We've had actually people over for dinner that have made their own pasta, which is really kind of nice for me. You know, it's like really, really nice that people do that. Now you don't have to, but I'm just going to cut that very gently. Another thing that I'm going to do is that I'm going to take a paper towel to absorb some of the moisture on this. And what you'll see is that there is a lot of water in this, and you can see by what's being absorbed by the towel.
It didn't look like it.
I know, it doesn't.
Until you start really squeezing it.
I know, it doesn't look like that. But you really want to try to get some of that. It doesn't really matter. If you're going to eat it right away, you're going to be fine with it. But if you're going to let it sit for any period of time at all, you really want to get some of that moisture out of there so that it's a little bit drier. I did the same thing with my tomatoes here. I kind of put a little bit of a paper towel on them so that I could absorb that moisture. Okay? Now, this is real easy to assemble. Okay? What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little, and I'm doing this purposefully here.
And you're keeping it all cold.
Well, yeah, well, it's room temperature, yeah.
You were telling me too, this would be great in a child's lunchbox.
Oh, heck
because
yeah.
Because pasta is all the rage right now in their lunchboxes.
Heck yeah. You could definitely do that. Okay, so there, and I've taken some San Marzano tomatoes from the garden, of course. And I couldn't find my oregano. It wasn't doing well this morning. So I took some thyme.
Okay.
And I find that thyme and oregano are very, very similar in flavors. I actually prefer thyme most of the time. I really didn't mean that to be punny, but it came out that way.
Yes.
But I do enjoy the thyme because I think it just has a little bit more of a stronger flavor to it. I'm just going to put a tiny, tiny bit of salt on this. A little bit of pepper on this. Now I have my Parmesan cheese available also, and you can see that we have it.
I know, I love that.
I know, and that's mine. You can contact me if you're interested.
Cholesterol-free.
Yep, oh yeah. It's just plain old good. And I have a pumpkin seed parm also, which I'm putting on the second half of this. This is actually for Amy.
I love, this is delicious.
Yeah, it is good. And there you go.
Voila.
Eating this whole zucchini is actually not very much food. I mean, well, it's a nice amount of food. Let's put it that way. It's a nice meal.
And it's so healthy, so yummy. It's also in her It's Not Just Salads book, so
Page
you can
52.
find more. Yeah, you can find more by going to her website at rawchefjane.com. We're going to come back. We're going to talk more about her different spreads and cheeses coming up here in just a little bit. If you would like to connect with her, you can do that through Instagram or Facebook, rawchefjane.com.
This is